I don't know what to say at this point. Like, you know what I mean? All I expect these dudes to come through, take their matchup serious, and deliver a good performance. You know, these dudes, a lot of the dudes last night, you know what I mean, didn't do that. You know, I mean, I ain't gonna say no names. Everybody know who they are. You know, if you wasn't comfortable with your performance last night, then, you know what I mean, I'm talking to you.
Me being a quote-unquote old head, I remember being in ciphers, and if you choked, it was seen as taboo. If you ain't got the bars, you don't step in the ring. Cannabis literally erased his entire mystique as a bar god by showing up unprepared versus disaster. But in 2018, it seems like choking is fine now. I want to understand why that is and what could be done to fix it. Be it writing at the last minute, anxiety, being unprepared, personal issues, whatever. Battle rap has seen a growing problem with choking. Summer Madness 7 had a number of rappers come up short in their performances. This is supposed to be the Super Bowl of battle rap. Math Hoffa, Shotgun Suge, and notoriously, New Jersey Twerk all choked in some capacity. At Smack URL events, it's almost commonplace that you will see at least one choker stumble, as some would like to call it. Sue Surf has famously coined the phrase Jersey to end his rounds, but now it's just seen as a sign for battlers to forfeit their rounds when they have nothing else to give. You can say what you want about the likes of Hollow the Don or Murder Mook. While it may be an honest critique to say that their rounds may have dry spots, you never see them choke or stumble in battles. It's a true testament to the dedication and integrity they have in their work. RBE's Rare Breed event was a shining example of this, as Murder Mook's third round alone, he spit for 20 plus minutes with no chokes. It's crazy to juxtapose that with Big K's performance on that same card versus Iron Solomon, as he jerseyed in his third round and choked in his first. If Murder Mook can prepare for and perform 30 plus minutes of material without any problem, battlers should be able to prepare for 2 to 5 minute rounds easily. So now the question is, what can be done about MCs choking, stumbling, or flat out not preparing for battles? Many battle rap fans ran to the internet after the Summer Madness 7 card and demanded the Smack URL and battle leagues in general started docking battlers' pay for not showing up prepared when it's time to perform. It seemed like Smack, owner of Ultimate Rap League, listened to what the fans had to say. Expressing the 15 minutes of fame via interview, Smack said that he was highly disappointed in some of his battlers' performances and that his company was not going to tolerate it. So while he wasn't specific about what changes he was going to make, he said changes were coming. Even going as far as to push his Summer Madness 8 event back to November and changing the card based around the battlers who weren't stepping up to the plate. Smack believes that he is doing his part in making sure battlers are motivated enough to come perform. He expressed that he is flying MCs to different cities and countries, going into his special contacts to bring out celebrities and VIP guests to showcase their talents in front of them. He even had the PPV face-off take place at Floyd Mayweather's gym. One would think that would be enough for performers to come and perform. On top of that, Smack URL is undoubtedly the biggest battle rap platform in the world. So at what point is an MC's integrity and responsibility enough for them to come and perform their job correctly? See, when you look at a rapper like Chess, he's pretty much guaranteed to choke in all of his battles. Be it breathing problems or just forgetting his bars, you can at least see him trying to get through the bars, trying to find his spot and complete his performance. So while it may still be frustrating to see him waste all of his potential on being unprepared, at least you can respect the fact that he's trying. Some of these battlers lately seem like they've pretty much been disinterested in coming to perform at all. Big K and New Jersey Twerk have pretty much went on tirades blaming everything from not being motivated to write for a particular opponent, to blaming the fans and the media, pretty much all but saying fuck battle rap altogether. Big K even suggested that he's being unfairly criticized because he's white. Honestly, at this point, it's just about getting the bag to a lot of these rappers. It's just, getting as much out of battle rap as possible. coming and spitting short rounds or spitting mixtape bars or whatever just to get the check. So that's where we get back to the money. It makes sense to believe that some type of system could be put in place where if a battler chokes in his rounds or he comes up short on time, that his pay could be docked. But that's a slippery slope. I mean, who would be the judge of what a choke is versus what's a stumble? What if someone loses their voice like O-Red did versus Ill Will and can't continue? What if Chess genuinely is running out of air while rapping? Would his pay be docked? Like T-Top said in his 15 Minutes of Fame interview, shit happens. Are you gonna dock Floyd every time he misses a punch? Will you dock a basketball player every time he misses a shot? Basically, we as fans, we pretty much should just take it or leave it when it comes to rap performances. There are gonna be good days and bad days. But that's one of my issues with the way people view sports. And I say sports because some see battle rap as a sport. If I go to my job and constantly underperform, I'm not given those liberties. If I come unprepared, disinterested, or incompetent, I would be fired. That simple. And it's hard for fans who make a pretty standard wage to watch guys who may be getting paid thousands of dollars for 20 minutes of work to empathize with them. But the fans do play a part. Smack events are always sold out. The pay-per-view numbers always do well. So that shows that most fans don't mind the chokes and the stumbles because they keep buying. And if they keep buying, the leagues will continue to book these guys. I mean, fans have become so invested into these battlers that they refuse to hold them to any kind of standard, so they continue to make excuses for them. I mean, just recently, B Magic ran off with some money from a league owner and his fans was blaming the league. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, even with the likes of Charlie Clips, Sue Surf, T-Rex, these guys keep getting booked when we pretty much know they're guaranteed to come with 2 rounds. So would Smack be willing to stop booking these guys? Probably not. We see how long the bars over names lasted. So ultimately that brings us back to docking pay. But the reason I don't think that docking rappers' pay will work is because battlers these days, especially the ones that have some type of name notoriety, they're such prima donnas that they wouldn't allow these ramifications to be placed upon them. Look at what happened when URL started placing up and coming battlers under contracts to try and maintain the talents that they were trying to cultivate and nurture. It almost caused a revolt in the battle rap industry. Unfortunately, in terms of docking pay, with all the smaller battle rap leagues that are popping up, they would gladly take the cast-offs from URL or bigger battle leagues and try to build a name off of those stars. A New Jersey Twerk could still pack a small room for a small league and they'd be happy with that. But I wouldn't be happy with that because that wouldn't be good for the culture. If this method was to work, it would take a collective effort from all battle leagues to institute these types of stipulations and stick to them. But that probably won't happen. So yeah, I mean, that's my video. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Make sure you let me know in the comments and make sure you like this video and subscribe. This is my first one. I plan on making plenty more. So, you guys' support would be greatly appreciated, man. So with that, I'm just an old head with a new perspective. I'm out.